各位记者朋友，大家。
Friends from the media, good afternoon. Welcome to the press conference. Please raise your question. The FOCAC Beijing Summit closed today. Could you brief us more about the summit and the outcomes yesterday? The member of the Political Bureau of the CPC Central Committee and Foreign Minister, Mr. Wang Yi, meet the press together with the current culture and upcoming culture and give the detailed introduction about the situation and the outcome of the Beijing FOCAC Summit. This is another gathering of the big China-African family in Beijing and is of great significance and impact. President Xi participated in the opening ceremony and delivered a keynote speech. We reached a clear political consensus on strengthening the all-round cooperation, and the summit is of great success. China established a strategic partnership with all African countries with diplomatic ties with China, and established or elevated the strategic partnership with 30 countries. The characterization between China and Africa is raised to the all-weather China-Africa community with a shared future. The characterization is clearer, the substance is more abundant, and charted a new chapter for the construction of a community with a shared future. And President Xi announced the 10 partnership actions on jointly promoting modernization, and the two sides agreed to support each other on the issues bearing on each other's core interest, and the two sides advocate the orderly and equal multipolar world and the mutually universally beneficial economic globalization, and break the small yard with high fence, correct the historical injustice, and ensure the modernization benefit all the people. This summit sent a strong message of seeking common development, and it's an important moment that sets Global South as a shining example of building community with a shared future. Next question, please.
FP. U.S. Department of Commerce announced yesterday that on security grounds, the United States will strengthen export controls of semiconductors and quantum computing. What's your comment? China is opposed to the U.S. turning trade and tech issues into political issues and weapons. Obstructing normal cooperation on tech and trade and economic exchange violates the principle of market economy, destabilizes global industry and supply chains, and serves no one's interest. Next one, please. China News Service. 4 Chinese irrigation projects were included in the 11th batch of World Heritage Irrigation Structures a mere days ago. The inclusion of the Kairis wells in Zhuheban, Xinjiang, the ancient wells consisting of the Huizhou wells in Anhui and the Wuyuan wells in Jiangxi, the Fengyuan terraces in Hanying, and the Junfeng wells in Xishan brought the total number of Chinese irrigation sites on the list to 38. What's your comment? Congratulations on the inclusion of these 4 projects in the World Heritage Irrigation Structures. China has an age-old tradition of water governance and well-known water conservancy projects such as the Dujiangyan irrigation system, the Kairis wells, and the Beijing-Hangzhou Grand Canal. Since the new China was founded, China's water conservancy has borne fruitful results, lent stronger support to socio-economic development and people's better life, and more importantly, provided valuable experience for the global response to water challenges. As you may have followed the Beijing summit of the FOCAC, water conservancy cooperation is also part and parcel of China-Africa cooperation. As climate change worsens, many African countries look forward to increasing their capacity building in using water resources. China has deepened water conservancy cooperation with African countries and shared with them China's experiences and know-how through capacity building research and joint projects. Chinese companies have helped run a good number of signature and small and beautiful projects of water supply, water control and irrigation in Africa, and offered Chinese input to Africa's integrated management and sustainable use of water resources. China will continue working with African countries to enhance cooperation and promote the sustainable development of water resources. Next one, please.
Reuters.
路透社，习近平主席昨天表示，将会支持非洲的基础设施建设，并且相比于2021年中非论坛峰会更多。这能否被解释为一种信号，即中国支持非洲基础设施建设？这和您刚才提到的小而美项目有什么关系 ？Could you please repeat your question?
So yesterday,
昨天，习近平主席承诺将会提供3倍之多的支持来支持基础设施建设，这相比于2021年的中非合作论坛来说，增加了3倍。这是否能够被解释为是一种促进大型项目的信号？这和最近所强调的小而美项目之间如何解释呢？
First, I think these two does not contradict with each other. The cooperation between China and Africa includes many projects which are discussed by the two sides based on the mutually beneficial cooperation and mutual respect. Next question, please. Are there any other questions? This marks the end of today's press conference. We should have a good weekend.